The baby said one.
What is good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Late Night Line. How's everyone doing tonight?
Good.
Doing good.
Welcome. We got the whole panel here, ready to have some good conversation and some arguments, hopefully.
You know it.
Definitely.
So, you guys ready to kick it off, or you guys want to talk a little bit?
Yeah, throw the first one out there and we could throw that into the conversation.
All right, so let's hit it. Let's hit it right away.
A TikTok creator is facing a lawsuit after posting a controversial hotel hack online. Tara Woodcox, who describes herself as a health and nutrition blogger, shared a video showing people how to wash underwear using a hotel coffee maker while traveling. In the video, Tara explains that if you run out of clean underwear, you can place it inside the coffee filter compartment, close the lid, and press the brew button. The machine then sprays hot water over the fabric. She suggests drying the underwear with a bathroom hairdryer before wearing it again. The video quickly went viral. Many viewers said this is exactly why they avoid using hotel coffee machines. Days later, several guests realized they had stayed at the same hotel as Tara and had already used the in-room coffee makers. Some filed complaints and demanded compensation. To calm the situation, the hotel reportedly offered refunds to recent guests and replaced all coffee machines on the property. The hotel has now filed a lawsuit against Tara Woodcox, seeking about $1 million in damages for financial loss and reputational harm. The story has sparked debate online about responsibility and hygiene while traveling. After hearing this, would you still use a hotel coffee machine?
You see how I'm staying in a hotel, but I'm not washing my underwear in the Keurig? Very demure. Very mindful. You see how I brought multiple pairs of underwear so I wouldn't be compelled to try and wash my underwear in the Keurig? Very demure. Very mindful. You see how that never even would have crossed my mind in the first place to even begin to think about what would happen if I needed to wash my underwear while I was traveling, and even if I did, I would literally never ever in a million years put it into the Keurig. Instead, I would just wash it in the sink like a normal person. Very demure. Very mindful.
So we're gonna open that one up. Just hop on in. What's your thoughts on this one?
Y'all can go ahead.
Listen, I like a good coffee.
Oh, sorry.
No. Ladies first. Go for it.
Oh, okay. All right then. Well, overall, I think that's just gross. Keurig is meant to give us coffee or tea. However, I will say that she definitely is innovative. She's got the creative mind. Am I saying it's right what she did? Absolutely not.
What's that?
I think it's also not really considerate of other people that stay at the hotel. Now she has to pay all this. How much are they suing her for?
$1 million.
$1 million.
Yep.
That's not enough.
Yeah, so she dug herself she dug herself a really big hole. Yeah. Also, she I guess we kind of have to thank her as well, because if she didn't go viral, we wouldn't know that she did that. People wouldn't know that.
Yeah, I mean,
people are.
No, y'all not about to thank this woman for being nasty. No,
I'm just looking at it from both sides.
No.
If she didn't post the video, how will we know that people are thinking like this?
Yeah.
Who's thinking like this? Who says, yeah, let me put my panties to the Keurig? That's weird.
You never know. It's a lot of weirdos out here, man.
You're right. You are absolutely right. Because, come on, dog. Like, I literally like going and getting me a coffee, or at least taking the coffee from the People Hotel when I go. But, like, come on. Like,
I personally don't use them.
You don't?
I got a reason not to. Downstairs, if they have, the buffet continental breakfast set up, I'd rather go downstairs and get it.
Well, how you know they ain't using that one too? They out here switching stuff up. That's nasty. And there's children around, so I can't use my usual line, but she nasty, okay? Like, why would you do that? Why would you even put detergent? Because I seen it in the video. Why would you put detergent?
Well, why can't she just wash her own drawers? Why she got to use the Keurig? I mean, growing up in a West Indian family, that's just what we do. We wash our drawers. Eggs. You gotta hear the. That's how you know you washing it correctly. Yeah, that's my overall thoughts.
You killed me. You said she innovative, like she made another will. Come on now.
Just saying.
She's
thinking differently. She's thinking differently. I gotta give her that.
The entitlement. Like, she knows what she's doing is wrong. She knows that. I think $1 million is too. It should be way more than that.
I agree.
It should be like a $10 to $20 million freaking lawsuit. Because if you make it that big, you're gonna say, "Hey, we don't stand for something like this." And I don't drink coffee like that. If I was gonna get coffee, I'll get it probably from the place downstairs. But to actually make it in the room, yo, this is bad. You just traveled, didn't you? You just came back from did you stay at a hotel?
When?
You?
Hell no, I was at my grandma's house.
Oh.
Ain't no Keurig over there. It's a pot, there's some coffee grounds, and good luck.
Yo, like she said, it's a good thing it went viral because now you're kind of seeing how stupid people are, how ignorant they are.
That just means when you go to the hotel, you gotta put the black light over the Keurig now. That's all it is. You can look for the stains on the bed and the floor, but check your Keurig, check the TV, check everything at this point.
I don't think there'll be no stains on the Keurig though, because she washed them.
Her panties was nasty. You gonna see
something
something
in that bad boy.
Too, I'm sorry I had to throw this out there, but we don't know if she was on her,
Yeah, exactly. That too.
Which would make it even more gross. Now we're talking serious infection control issues. Hepatitis B is a virus that does not die that easy.
Nah, it takes weeks.
You gotta give the health announcement. You gotta
you gotta call the CDC at this point.
Like, if I stayed at that hotel, right, and I used that coffee machine and they call me and tell me they're gonna reimburse me, I'm like, what?
That's what they did. That's what they did. They had to reimburse all the hotel guests.
Enough pain.
Not if I drink coffee out of that.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get way more than the reimbursement. You need to give me at least 2 of them hotels. At least 2 of them. Listen, I'm looking for her and I'm swinging. First swinging. Like that's bad. That's jail time right there.
Damn. Like, what you think, DR?
What did she wash out of them drawers? That she had to wash so bad. You know what I'm saying? Now I drink it? No.
I say I love coffee. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But anyways, that's crazy work.
Yo, and she was so proud too.
Yeah, well, I mean, because she thought she was doing something great. Like, she came up with something, that she, you can clean on the go. But yeah, that's crazy.
Like if you say, I got an extra coffee maker at home that sometime I use,
you bring with me. You bring with me.
But to say I went to a hotel and used theirs where there's no supervision other than yours, no, that ain't.
And now that makes me question, well, what else do we have to worry about when we go to hotels? At least toilets, we could clean them, disinfect them, right? Same thing with the bathtub. Some people I travel with, they would always bring their own shower shoes when they travel. Okay. But what else would we have to question?
2 things I would add to that list. I was looking at some hackers, and it's more into the tech. Since the key card, this guy was showing how they could scan your key card and he could put it on this device. And he did it live where he was showing, he just walked up, scanned the person card, went up to their door, their door open, closed, he locked it. Oh, I was like, oh man, that's crazy.
Wow.
And the Wi-Fi because you see the Wi-Fi when you put your name.
What game was that? There's a video game where you'll see people walking and you could walk up to them, scan their whole thing, and get all their credit card information.
Yeah, the FR. I can't remember the exact name, but it's a FRD or something code.
Yeah, and that stuff's happening.
Yeah,
it's crazy. But listen, I hope they make her go to therapy too. Because that is not.
That seems to be the end resolution for all these.
She needs therapy. Like she thinks that is the coolest thing since sliced bread. Like her parents failed. Definitely.
I think it ruined her. I think it ruined her brand or whatever she was. Because I'm not too sure who she is, but
did she get a lot of backlash for that? I'm assuming so.
She went viral for the wrong thing. So it's like now think about it. Every time people see you, like, oh, you that nasty lady that wash your underwear today.
Oh no, she done messed up her rep bad.
So it's like, oh, that's the same thing. Like you see, like last time we was talking about the cooking the chicken. I seen I remember my wife always talk about. I think it's like, what's the lady that had a talk show? They were cooking and they watched the chicken. She never watched that lady show again. I was like, that's crazy, but it ruins people's image of you. So if you're a proper, like a popular brand, it ruins people, So
yeah. The one thing that's a no off the rip, you better not be seasoning no meat, no nothing in the sink. Like, no, ever. Like people be seasoning their food in the sink and making all like what?
Yeah, that one is weird.
Yeah, big turnoff right there. Why they say you can't eat from everybody.
Nah.
And apparently, don't make no coffee in these hotel rooms either. Stay away from the coffee pot, people. You're better off just buying a cup downstairs, even if it's gonna cost you an extra $1. You're gonna be saving some.
See, I wouldn't go that far. I done already paid for the hotel.
So you about to drink some hepatitis?
No. Just run the Keurig empty. You feel me? Hopefully, hot water, sanitizer. You feel me? Yeah.
At least put some sanitizer in that bad boy.
Whoa, now you trying to kill yourself?
All right.
Nah, because
Go ahead.
Aren't you supposed to run it through one time before you actually use it though? So many Keurigs, like even after I run it through one time, the water comes out just looking skeptical.
Wait, you got a Keurig?
No, not personally.
No, we got one at work.
But whenever I
pinkies up, pinkies up.
Pinkies up.
Pinkies up. If you got a Keurig, I don't.
Yeah, I don't have one personally. Nah.
Okay.
But at work, those things are pretty dusty and gross.
Good old fashioned water park.
So we're gonna transition to the second one, right?
Yeah.
All right. So here we go.
Like if you train a Black person well enough, they'll know to use the back. You don't have to tell them anymore. They just
Allison Friedman. A professor from Hunter College, Allison Friedman, is getting slammed online after she was caught on a hot mic during a school virtual meeting where she said this while a Black 8th grader student was talking.
Fridays. He delivers lessons and helps us fit those skills into our lessons.
Black schools that like they're
they're
too dumb to know they're in a bad school.
Independent in our class.
I mean, apparently Martin Luther King said it. Like if you train a Black person well enough, they'll know to use the back. You don't have to tell them anymore. They just
Allison Friedman. What you're saying is absolutely hearable here. You've got to stop. This happened at a community education council meeting where families and educators were talking about potential school closures in New York City. The Manhattan Bureau President Brad Segal called her comments outrageous, and The Times has reported that Friedman has apologized for her comments, saying, "My comments make clear these views are not my own, nor were they directed at any student or group. I fully support these courageous students in their efforts to stop school closures. However, I recognize these comments caused harm and pain. While that was not my intent, I do truly apologize."
Botsy boy.
So this was a school teacher response. I gotta change the banner.
Leave Etlin alone, boy. No, she right. I mean, let's just be honest. She's not being. She said it, but is she wrong?
Hell
Did
yeah,
she
she
mention
wrong.
anything
wrong.
about them being dumb, like being dumb, being tied to being black?
Yeah, she said it's like black people that are so dumb they don't realize
How to use a vacuum or something like that.
something.
Yeah.
So hell
Well,
yeah, she's wrong.
That's the part of the statement I don't like. You know, a lot of people tie blackness with
Lazy.
ignorance and
laziness.
lazy. It's so many negative connotations that comes with blackness.
So let me add to what Toya said, right? So they say black people are the laziest, but
Yeah.
all the sports that deal with speed, black people dominate.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So then we have to wonder, what do they mean by lazy? Again, like,
Okay, that's the
words
question
can
right
have
there.
so many
Right.
different.
And my answer is the minute they got to start paying black people to be lazy. And remember, there was a time when we worked for free, and that's where the line is. They look at us as free labor. And they don't want to. They don't want to teach us nothing. They don't want to show us nothing. They want to go back to when America was great again. That's when niggas ain't had no rights. Just to be honest with you. Go ahead, continue.
I mean,
get
some
you.
of the black population, yeah, some of us are ignorant. Why are we ignorant? Well, were we properly educated?
So
Are we given the tools to be properly educated?
no. And then here's the other question. If she's saying that about her students, is she actually giving them the education they're supposed to get, or she just throwing some stuff together because they're stupid? They're too stupid to realize what's going on.
Right. Or they're too stupid to be able to even comprehend whatever.
Exactly. So that compromises her as well.
It does.
A lot. Man, we living in these times, man. What up, DR?
I want to say black people, no matter what position we go to, whether we earned it, or throw in by a what's they call it, DEI or whatever, we still got to work 3 times harder than any other race. Well, I want to say black and brown, whatever. Any minority race got to work 3 times harder to get to the same position. Lazy, all in the eyes of the beholder. If you want to go back to slavery, okay. We built everything. We built everything. So, I think that's just another. That's just as worse as just saying the N-word. You know what I'm saying? That's another stereotype. So, yeah, that's it's really nothing. I mean, it's something, but I put it all as stereotype. And when she said that, they're too stupid to realize they're given a curriculum. So, they're just giving whatever coming from the top. They don't really understand. They got to look this stuff over as well. You know what I'm saying? They got the answers in front of them. You know what I mean? They got a lesson on how to teach this stuff. So, what are they really doing? You know what I mean? They're just handing down what's given to them. It's not that they really know this stuff, or they probably do because they went to school for it. But I was talking to my youngest daughter today. She goes to college, and she goes, "Dad, they gave me all this test, and it's like 5 chapters in one test." I was like, "Mama," I said, "that's crazy because that's nothing you're gonna ever use in life." So we're given all this stuff to learn, and nothing that's gonna really help us. Like unless you're doing something you love, everything that you're doing, like all that math, all the this stuff, you ain't gonna use in life. And that's just a perspective from me. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I didn't go to. I went to college, but I didn't go to I went to theology school. I didn't go to a regular college. There's none of that stuff I would ever use. But I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Well, all I can say is that the truth comes to the light, and I'm glad that her mic wasn't unmuted
Yeah.
or
Always.
muted, whatever. I'm glad that she was exposed, and I hope that that school, that education system does what they're supposed to do. That apology don't mean nothing. You said
Nah.
what you said. You need to
finna
lose your
get a-
job. You need
finna get a
to face
raise.
some consequences. Well, raise? Hell no. You need to get out of there. Get
Finna get a
booted out
raise.
of there. You shouldn't be teaching no child. If you thinking like that, it don't even matter if your heart is in the curriculum. You're automatically biased.
Yeah.
Silly saying what you saying, thinking you're muted. But now the world knows how you feel. And you
Yeah.
shouldn't be around any child.
Imagine them conversations at Sunday dinner.
Mm.
Imagine her grading her papers at night, talking with her friends. You know what I'm saying? How
I ain't
many
lying.
kids?
Even the due response. Oh, what you're saying is hearable. No, it's not that we can hear you. It's what you're saying. You're being racist.
What that tells me is she can't like her job either.
No, she's miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes your job so much harder when
She don't like
you
what she
don't like,
other
that's like
people.
me going to work and not liking kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's the inner city school too.
She's in New York City.
Yeah.
New York City.
But that's a decision that's made. You went into this knowing that this is what you're about to be doing.
So
you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself.
Let me add a little piece to this, right? Because I actually took a class on this one right here, and what it were explaining were minority were more likely to get reprimanded more than any other group, because most of their actions and the way they go about stuff, it always comes off as bad, right? So a black person could say something versus an expert, and that black person would get reprimanded. So in this video, it's about a 2-hour video, they explain this, and they're teaching teachers how to now talk to different groups of people, right? And as I heard this video, I could see these are the same stuff I know they teach teachers. So did this educator get taught this? I don't think she probably did, but she's not following it. But yeah, they have a whole bunch of teaching curriculum on how to handle, how to speak, because it's like this. You could have a belief but still be a good teacher, right? Yeah. Because that's the reality. You're gonna see a subgroup of people that that are there to learn, some people that they're, you know what I'm saying, they want to learn, and some people that don't care. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's on both sides of the fields. But what she did, should she lose her job? I'm kind of torn though. I'm kind of torn. I'll be honest. I'm kind of torn. What she did is wrong, but
who was she speaking to?
I think a black child. I mean, a black student.
Why should she maintain her job?
So
because it's a lack of teachers.
It's not a lack of teachers. It comes into diversity and how it's like this. That at the end of the day, the way how I see it is, I already know and I see it myself. Is what is like, hey, most of the people that are qualified to teach don't teach in their perspective demographic. So like how most of the inner city of Hartford is like populated with majority black, and most of the people that fill those positions are predominantly white.
I can speak to that. I can speak to that.
So
yep.
Go ahead. I understand. So go ahead, say your piece.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, I'm in an inner city school, and yeah, that's the case. It's all, if they're not black, they're Hispanic, but the teachers, yep, you can pretty much count on your hand how many black teachers there are.
Right. And that's the issue. So knowing the issue that you have a lot of predominantly Spanish or black students in these schools, or colored kids in these schools, majority of these people that went to school and they invest money into their education. So they went to college, they got their degrees, and they're hoping to meet a certain caliber of student, and they're not getting it. what it does to their level of education or what they're used to, or that lesson plan is now a lower level, and they're trying to make quotas, or they're trying to meet a certain level. It kind of bring their quality of teaching down, because now they have to go back to teaching more of the basic than trying to get a student to a higher level. So, and this is coming from more of a knowing what teachers go through. So that's why it's like, I don't think she should lose her job, but it's more understanding her demographic and what she's dealt with.
Huh?
But do you think
What she's dealt with? What?
All right. That's the other half. I'm speaking from the other half. And that's all I'm saying. I'm speaking from the other half. You know what I'm saying?
You did say colored a couple seconds ago, so I see
He did
that.
say colored.
You definitely speaking from the other side.
He did say that.
That's what I'm saying.
We're not Negroes anymore, sir.
See what's going on. I could call it from that side. You know what I'm
saying? Nah, I don't. You speaking from a teacher's perspective, but you defending this woman.
No, I'm not defending her actions. I'm not, but I can see where it's coming from. I can see where it's coming from.
So you think black people are dumb 12? Is that what you're saying?
I do. I'm black.
Oh, you do? Oh, you do?
I'm black. I can't say that's what I'm trying to say. No, I don't think black people are dumb. I don't think they're afforded the opportunities to be successful. Trust me, I've seen it myself as an educator, going back and getting like higher education and stuff like that. Some of the stuff that I've seen, or not even in workplace, in aerospace made me feel, I won't say dumb. Aerospace showed me I ain't no jack. You know what I'm saying? And I know some stuff, but aerospace made me like, yo, when I went in and I sat down with some of these top guys, and they started, I'm like, never in my damn life I seen this shit. I said, I went to high school, I went to trade school, I never seen this before. And they were on a different level of stuff that I never seen.
It's like when I was going to high school, I was like the top student. I was valedictorian. And then I got to college, and that was a whole nother reality. I had to be okay with not, getting perfect grades. But that's only because I don't think they provided us with the tools to be challenged.
Yeah.
Can I say something real quick to add to my opinion? I do understand that college is made to stretch the mind. I do understand that. That's just my personal opinion, though, about college. I do understand that it stretches the human mind to this maximum capacity. But yeah, just it wasn't for me. That's all.
Yeah. I felt the same way too.
It's not for everyone. Everybody has something that they're great at, and it's wonderful when we discover what our purpose is. And no, it's not for everyone, but that doesn't mean you're, not educated.
For sure.
So yeah, I felt the same way too, because my route was different. My route was high school. I went to a trade school. Then after I got more into the technical portion of it, where I went to a next higher learning trade school where I learned all the fundamentals. Then I went into the industry. So I did it more of the old school way, where you went in, you learned the trade, you invested hours into your trade. So, and after that, I became an instructor based off of those things. But I didn't think college was for me. Trust me, I always tell the students, like the dumbed down version is like, yeah, I went to college, you know what I'm saying? But it was too much scattered chicks for me. I'm blurring out words, you know what I'm saying? But it was too much chicks for me when I was and I graduated early. I graduated when I was 17. So when I went to college, it was too much chicks, and I could talk. So it's like, nah, this ain't for me right now. I'm too young and too much chicks. I gotta go someplace where I could settle down and focus. You know what I'm saying? I had to do that when I was 17. Not a lot of people see that. A lot of people see that world and be like, they gone. But I had to back it up, take myself out of that environment, and go a different route. That's what I did.
And it worked though. It worked for you though. You know what I'm saying? You realized you know, your weakness or whatever it was, and that wasn't it. Not a lot of people realize that early. You know, they fall into the party scene. Like my little brother was the first one to go to college out of all of us. And he was, when he left, I started dibbling dabbling in the streets a little bit, but I always kept a job. But yeah, I remember him calling me stupid. He was like, "You can't be doing this out here doing that. You gotta blah blah blah." He went to college, came back the biggest partier out of everybody. But I can see where you coming from. 12, you know, you fall into that lifestyle. You ain't. First of all, you came out of your parents' home. Now you got all this freedom. Everybody, young adults.
Yeah.
Testosterone is going up. Hormones is up. You know what I mean? And you have to be in class, but you always can make the decision not to be in class and go do something else. You know, but you know, yeah, it stretches the human mind, and you know, the wheat and the tear is in that particular atmosphere, the wheat and the tear, you know, they easily separate.
Yeah, because that's one of the things. Like the next question to add to that is, it's not just the guys. You got to remember the girls are away from home. They don't have anyone to tell. So girls are coming up to you and they're telling you exactly what time it is, and you're like, high school wasn't like
a lot
this.
Of times, these are the first time
like this.
A lot of time going to college for a lot of kids is the first time they get any type of freedom. So.
Yeah. So they're wild.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. I was in McDonald's the other day, and these college girls, you know, they were talking. I heard them talking real reckless. I'm like, they just got a taste of freedom. They probably lived in a closed, you know, atmosphere, you know, coming up, very strict, maybe, not sure. But the way they were speaking, it was almost like I heard some girl from the project or something. You know,
it depends on your major too. Like if you have one of those majors that, like, you really got to buckle down because the content is just very difficult. Like, still can't even get to enjoy that life too much.
No, some of them they like what I've learned, and some of the stuff I see with, like, since I'm older and I can see some of them they study in groups, so they party hard, but they share their notes. So they're all in a group and they share their notes. That's what most of them do. So you could be in a hard course, but if you're not locked in with the clique or the sorority or the fraternities and stuff like that, they share their notes. So they kind of like have somebody pass the class. This is how you go about it. This is what you need to do. These are the, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. But some of them are smart though. So I got to give it to them. Some of them are like naturally smart. So but other than that, we're going to wrap that one up. Any closing thoughts on that one?
Yeah.
I just remember being in college too. And as you know, we're talking about all this. One thing I found interesting, this white woman came, I think she was, she must have been going for her doctorate. She came and did a study about how there wasn't enough mentorship and support for, she used the terminology African Americans in nursing programs. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
No.
You got some people that do realize what's going on, regardless, you know, to the privilege that they have. They understand, they get it, and they work alongside with everyone else. And that's a great thing when you meet somebody like that.
I think it's Toya, what I could say to that is not that they don't, is the time. You see, on college, for the young kids, they don't got nothing to do. Their main focus, I'm talking about for more adults, right? But if you think about majority of people that's going to college, all right, so let's do it like this, right? Let me bring it back, because if I don't give that context, it's going to be missed. When people are going to college, what most minority people are going to college for is not fully STEM or a medical field. You get what I'm trying to say? The ones, and like people like yourself that are educated, like that you got the brilliance, you kind of know exactly what you're going to school for and what you want to do early, like high school. You got a certain generation that they're just going to college because you tell them go to college. And when they go to college, they're picking the basic political science, communication, the regular ones.
Something that never flourished.
You get what I'm trying to say? So by the times and the ones that kind of figure out a little bit later, like, you know what I'm saying? All the ones that figure out a little bit later when they hit like 23, 24, when they got bills to pay, now they got to work. Now they don't have that time to fully invest when they go back to school, when they start to pick a serious career. So I see students go to college and they're switching majors, and by the time they figure it out, they got to pay bills.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got to start like paying these loans, or they're in 100K, going 150K.
That's crazy. That's before you even buy a house.
Exactly.
Right.
Student debt.
That's a whole lot of money.
And the next thing to add to that, Toya, is they have this. I watched this one going back a year ago. It got medical students that make it to all the way up to like 5K, 6K in debt because they're pro go to school. They're calling pro schools. That's not the right terminology, but they have a terminology for it where they get so educated, they over-educate themselves and they put themselves into debt that they can't get out of.
Well,
So
that's one of the, like, I've always considered, should I go back for my doctorate? The only way I'm gonna do that is if my job pays for it. I think I do have that benefit, but I don't feel the need to put myself in so much more debt just to get a couple letters behind my name. Now, if I'm able to secure a job where there's work-life balance and it pays me enough to cover all that, you know, but you got to weigh the pros and the cons. You know, there's always YouTube, there's always, you know, artificial, there's so many ways that we can educate ourselves now.
Yep. But with even all of that, all this technology, people still don't learn. I'll be honest.
Nope.
All this technology right in front of you.
If you don't know, if you don't use it to your benefit, you're just going to be brainwashed.
Yeah.
You're going to let AI do everything for you.
Yeah.
It's a tool, so everybody don't know how to use the tools. So I mean,
nope.
All right.
Well, before we switch, I want to at least say two things. Number one, there's plenty of ugly people in college. Stay focused, y'all. Second thing, the original point, that teacher, she need to lose a goddamn job.
I like this one because
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I like this one because we went from something simple and we put it in perspective to a bigger problem, bigger issue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do this one for Toya. This one is specifically for Toya. Here you go.
Put me on the spot. Okay.
No, it's not. It's I had this in mind. Here we go.
You screwed.
The reason why Roxanne came about is that my mommy and I have the same name. So me name Renee, she name Renee. So that was a little confusing.
Why your mother name you Renee Jr.?
It's actually my father gave me that name.
You never know your mother name?
Yes, but he loved her so much. He was like, I need another one of you. So yeah. And I've never heard about, I don't know anybody else who have the same name as their mother. It's usually the boys have the same name as their father.
So your mother name Renee, you name Renee?
Mm-hmm. And so we were both Renee Hamilton. So like when me I do parent teacher things and me write, them are like, no, you make a mistake. I said, no, like that's her name. Yeah. So that's why Roxanne come about, because everybody has a Renee to where I look. So she's Renee and I'm Roxanne in the house. That's my nickname.
So what's your middle name?
Melissa.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give a little context
for
the broader audience. So this is a situation where
Shaba
father names his daughter after the mother. This is a first for me.
No.
Yeah, I would say this is the first time I'm hearing of something like this too. What I want to know is, you know, with the guys, yeah, it's common to name the boy after the father, and they become the junior, right?
Mhm.
You don't call a female the junior.
You don't. You don't.
So what's the distinct? How do we distinguish?
Well, let's see. My great great grandmother, her name is Ethel. She named her daughter Ethel. So it's the two Ethels. This is like Effort, you know. You distinguish yourself by what you do in life.
I'll make that.
Like my daughter, her and her mom have the same middle name.
Okay.
Same.
But, yeah, same middle name.
Yeah.
But like, how do you? That'll be weird. That'll be weird to have both mom and daughter.
I mean, she sounded like she's Jamaican.
Definitely.
So maybe, I mean, they say her name in the house is Roxanne. That's her pet name.
Yeah.
Maybe they call her pet name more than her government name.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't tell you
Yeah.
how many times I run into trouble because I'm out here saying, you know, so and so. And they're like, what are you talking about? Oh, you mean this person?
Yeah. All West Indian people have a whole nickname that don't have nothing to do with their real name.
Nothing to do with it. I always say you don't know nobody until you go to the funeral. Be like, yo, who the hell is this? That's supposed to be Roger. His name Owen? What?
Yeah. For real.
I done had that happen to me too many times, finding out real names when people die. Come on now.
Yo, it's like when I'm back in Tobago, that's when you find out people's real name when they die.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be looking at things like, yo, who's George Dillon III?
Delray.
Yeah, you'd be like, yo, it'd be weird, man, but it's true. And West Indian people are always like that because you're gonna get a nickname on something that you did at one point growing up.
Yeah.
And whatever it is, gonna stick.
Always.
That's
Yeah.
so true.
It's gonna stick.
Like my son, I still don't know what the court. She calls him Yoodle Doodle because he started walking when he was like 7, 8 months old. He was really, really young. And she just saw him yodeling and doodling. I don't know. But to her, that's just the name. And my sister calls my son Bubsy because he used to love to get breast milk.
Yeah, ain't that run that?
Oh yeah, that's Bubsy.
Well, Shaba.
Yeah. That's a typical. That one, the second one you said, is a typical West Indian name. That's what most West Indian people. If you hear their name Bubby, that's all. That's what it was. They love breasts. That's it. That's
suck on the Bubby.
Yeah, that's all it is. So
Don't be telling my friends that, man. Come on, that's nah. Don't be telling nobody that.
True.
The other day at a basketball game, my mom's like, "Go Yodel Doodle." Like, no, mom, you can't do that here.
At the game.
At the game.
You got anything on this one, DR?
Not really. I think nicknames is typically in any black whatever setting household. Everybody has nicknames, and I do call my first daughter her mother Junior. Is they you know they do so much things alike, but yeah, I get it. I get what the father was doing. I mean, yeah.
So how would they tell them apart, other than their socials or whatever? If a letter comes
Just
to the house,
nicknames.
Yeah, that's it. That's for him. That was only for him. That was him.
Yeah. That was the father.
Yeah, that's all him.
Yeah.
Nickname, social, date of birth. Only way to tell the difference.
It's just everybody outside of that. Everybody outside will get mixed up when both of them turn.
Yeah.
So, but the family knows.
All right, cool. So, all right, let's transition to the next one. All right, so this. All right, here we go. We're gonna go with this one.
To my wife, I leave my wedding ring and my finance. To my sister, I leave my house.
1 minute, is that right?
That's what it says here.
My husband's dad and I live in the house that he's giving to you.
This is the first time all of us are hearing this, right?
Is there anybody else that's been left anything his children?
You've got his finances.
Do you know how much debt that he's in, that we were in? And you've got a house.
She's been left heartbroken by her late husband's wishes.
You've got a house that I live in.
What he wanted. Can we do this later? Making it about you again,
I'm
all
not.
the time. Some respect. Have some
You've not
manners.
left the car, you can
just
leave.
stop. Please just stop and let him finish.
But why we're here, I'm here to read out the will.
So what happens
So
now
just
then?
let
I
me
have to
continue.
move out?
What happens now is you shut your mouth and let him finish.
I don't know who the hell you think you're talking to, but where do I go now with my children, his children?
Stop speaking to my daughter like that.
I have been left with
You're not
debt.
homeless.
I've been left with debt.
Guys,
Just,
come on.
I've been left without a son, so stop being so
and a
disrespectful.
husband.
Turns out, his final wishes were far from simple.
How do you think I feel when everyone's arguing around about his stuff now? I'd rather have my son back, thank you.
Yeah, let's
I
just think of
agree.
him right now.
I
Let's think of him
agree.
right now. Let's not make it about anything we have or anything we don't.
You're not in the same position of me. You've been left the house, my house,
You
that we've
just
built.
let him finish. Look,
He's finished.
You're not
And
getting
I've been
left nothing in his nice. You're not getting kicked out, rented off for something like.
Rent my house off.
It's technically my house now, isn't it?
Right, okay, amazing. This is why I mentioned it now, because you're so sour, both of you.
So section 4.
You're disgusting.
Section 4.
Section 4.
I give the residue of my estate, that's everything else I own at the time of my death, to Amy Mansley.
There you go. That's fine then.
The reading might be done, but the drama isn't.
You're basically getting everything.
You've got the finances and the wedding ring.
Yeah, great. A wedding ring from Argos, amazing. £600 wedding ring.
You are
You
didn't see
Grateful.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
grateful. Yeah, not homeless. Brilliant.
You're not homeless, are you? You're just being dramatic.
You just told me that I can rent off your daughter.
Yeah, she'll give it you at a
absolutely
reasonable
nothing
price.
to do with the house that we've paid for.
That he
I've
paid
been
for,
living. Yeah,
by the
I
way,
pay the
he
mortgage
paid
as
for.
well. I pay the mortgage as well.
But
Okay.
that's his last wish, though.
Shut up.
Don't talk to me like that in this house.
Inheritance talk has a way of revealing true feelings.
He owns it. The property's in his name. You might
Yeah, and I pay the
mortgage.
bills as well. I have rights. Okay. We were married.
God save
I have
the
a
king.
quick question.
Yeah.
The person reading, I leave this, I leave that. That was that the dad?
No, that was just like a lawyer
executor.
or something.
Oh,
Exactly.
I was gonna say, why is he reading it in front of them?
You have to, so everyone get a clear understanding of what's in the will. Because if, let's say,
Do they really though?
Huh?
Yeah.
Do they really have to read it in front of everyone at the same time?
So everybody's on the same page.
It's like, for instance, if you pass, you get to structure your will how you want it. So if you say, I want these people present, I want everybody to hear it at the same time, then that's what you put in your will.
So that has to be specified in the will.
Exactly.
I probably wouldn't do that.
I would.
No, you would. You
Yeah.
would because what happens is, let's say, and this happens all the time, where a parent will say, "Oh, I'm gonna leave you the house. I'm gonna leave you the house," and when they pass away, right before they pass away, they take it and put it in your sister name. So now you remember all the time your mother says she gonna leave you the house, and she put it in your sister name. You going, oh, your sister took the house out your mother name and put it in hers.
Yeah, you find out that she did some side stuff and made her sign it over to you, her.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Oh.
So you would prefer to get it read out so they can't accuse you of anything. You're knowing for the first time. You get what I'm trying to say?
I was watching
They
one
can't
show.
see it themselves for the proof. I mean, either way, it's gonna cause conflict.
Exactly. So prefer to get it read out one time in front of everybody so they can't accuse you of anything.
I remember I saw one where everybody had to be present, and once they read what they got, they had to leave.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Hell no, I'm wondering where everybody else got. I need to stay.
It was stated in the will, so the will can't continue till you got your ass up and leave.
I don't think it should be done. I only say that because I don't know if different countries have different ways they go about things.
No, it's all about how you structure it.
Oh,
Whoever
yeah,
wrote
you-
that
Okay.
will, they wanted
you
those
wanted it.
people in,
Yes,
they wanted
I
that they-
recently had someone who passed away in my family, and they left something for me. But I didn't find out about that until the daughter reached out and said, these are the steps you need to follow. So I didn't have to be present for any big,
Right.
And I thought that was a fair way to do it. Like, nobody would have known she left something for
Well,
me unless I told them.
Here's what usually happens. The lawyer or whoever they created the deed with will have your name and information. So if something was left specifically for you, usually they'll contact you and say, "Hey, this is in the will, and it's for you," and they'll usually contact you and let you know.
There are other times when you can't get screwed, though.
Yep, of course.
I speak from my own experience. My grandfather died when I was sophomore in high school. I didn't find out until a decade later that he had actually willed me one of his classic automobiles. It still needed to be fixed and this and that, but he knew I was always interested in it. He actually stated in the will that he wanted me to have it. My grandmother went and sold it to her brother.
Oh.
I didn't find out till a decade later.
Because you were much younger at the time, huh?
I mean, I was much younger, but she could have just had that junk sitting in the garage like it was all them years before, and this is
like she took advantage of your,
you
being so young and not being aware.
I guess.
So a will like that, like something that your grandfather had, did they have like a reading where everybody showed up?
If they did, it had to be. I wasn't present because it was in a different state. So I know my uncle was there, my grandmother was there. So those are probably the only two people when they read it, but I got told later.
Because you think about it too, a lot of times after funerals happen, not a lot of people really go looking for a will. There's people so you may get a call and say, "Oh, there's a will reading," and 3 people might show up.
Right.
And the 3 of us get there and be like, "Yo, shh, let's split this shit 3 ways." Brandon don't gotta know. All the way can any kid.
You're right. That must have been how it was.
You can't drive this pretty car in the snow. That is crazy.
So it's done to ensure fairness.
Yeah.
Everybody get what they're supposed to get. But it causes, look at what it caused.
I mean, it's the man's last wishes. It is what it is. Number one, why your name not on the house? Y'all married, why your name not on the house?
Now, the thing is, too, a lot of these wills are payback. And that's why a lot of them are read the way they are, because their family most likely was trifling. There's a lot of things. So he's kind of clearing the air in his will because he knew they live in the house. But he gives it to someone else.
I mean, look, the mother and the sister, they had no issues. It was only the wife that had issues, and her talking reckless created an issue with everybody else. It is what it is.
Any thoughts on that one, DR? I'm gonna get you in there.
I see this a lot. Where when somebody dies, the wills, whatever, all of that, and I didn't expect it to even happen in my family. I thought we were so close knit together. But after grandma or somebody that's like the glue that keeps the family together, all hell breaks loose and everybody is at each other's neck for simple things, a coat, a ring, jewelry. But in our community, we don't have the financial literacy about wills and stuff like that. A lot of us, we don't. And then, what the rich people do is a better way is trust. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go through probate and all of that. Not in our community. We don't even know nothing about that.
That's the best.
That's I guess a better way to do it. You know what I mean? I'm just now finding out. I'm 48, 49 years old. So I'm like, this is stuff that they need to be teaching in schools, but they don't. Every time somebody dies, I didn't think it could happen. I thought we were so close knit together, but that's just one of those things about life, man, where somebody dies and all of this animosity just comes out towards each other, and it's crazy. I don't wish that on anybody, but that's just part of life, and that's how it is. Brothers and sisters don't talk to each other ever again after somebody died. That's insane to me.
Yeah.
It's funny this comes up today because I was just saying to my dad, like, I think we're at a time where if you have a will or you don't have one, now is the time to take care of it.
Yeah.
I don't want no parts of it. I can,
Yeah.
there are certain things I want to say to him, like I don't
Mhm.
want to have responsibility for certain things.
I
But
throw shots at my kids a little bit. I'm like, yo, you gonna have to do this. They be like, Dad, don't even talk to me like that. I don't
it's
even want to hear
serious. These are things, especially my
that.
mom has she has Alzheimer's, you know what I'm saying? So it's really just him left to think about all these things. So
Sure.
it's very important.
Very important.
Toya, are you the oldest?
I'm the youngest.
Oh, okay. Well, look, you got people in line that's gonna end up taking the responsibility before you.
And
Not
most of the time they
necessarily.
give everything to the kids.
Not necessarily.
To the youngest. Most of the time they give everything to the youngest because they always have the oldest as being able to take care of themselves if they weren't like reckless. You know what I'm saying?
I think the person that leaves stuff behind always looks at if it's not a give back or animosity, the person that's more responsible.
Yeah.
But I honestly wouldn't want to get more of anything. I believe
the
three
person
of
that's
us,
usually
please just split it in three. I don't want no problems.
exactly, but the person that's more responsible is always going to be looked at like they were favored or something like that because they chose better decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, and it's unfortunate because I didn't choose drugs and I didn't choose this and that. I've experienced this personally. I didn't, choose everything. I'm not better than nobody, and because I don't really want it. Actually, to tell you the truth, when I went about to do it the right way, I was still left for dead. So it was like, all right, what do I do now? But yeah, it's crazy. It's something that we need to talk to our kids about because nobody's guaranteed tomorrow. So
Right.
and it's something that is definitely that has to be, especially in our communities. Like we don't have the financial literacy, even about wills or trust. And I mean, everybody I talk to, and I'd be like, oh, you heard of a trust? They don't know nothing about it.
And not even just wills, but just simple as
Yeah.
end of life wishes. Do you
Yeah.
want them to claim the chest or not?
Yeah. Or life.
My
life
dad
insurance
made
policy.
sure he tell us, look, if I'm dying, don't make me die for hungry. So
Yeah.
that's basically if it comes to a condition where he can't eat, like give him the damn feeding tube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Power of attorney. Power of attorney.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Toya, what I want to say also, what I also see that break up family is the splitting of everything.
Mm-hmm.
The splitting of everything will break up a family because
somebody feel like they deserve more.
Yeah,
exactly. And it's gonna always have that one that don't care and they got money, so they don't care about it. So it's left on you, and the one that wants it for themselves ain't contributing, and you got to maintain it. So now you got three people on this damn house. One don't care, one ain't trying to help you, and you got to pay all the bills.
Yeah.
So it's the same. Look at the situation, right? The person that got left the house, you think that's the responsible person? Because
maybe not.
Even though they didn't leave the people that was living near the house, because think about it, they could have probably just said, you know what, this is worth $3 million, let's sell it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But there's a lot of dynamics to it, that a lot of possibilities why he made the decision.
Exactly.
There's a
So
lot
I'm wondering if that's the responsible person to say, hey, this is a good investment to keep in the family, where the other person will just turn around and try to make money off of it.
Yeah.
And
I could push back on that, P. If he felt it was a good real estate property, he would have left it for the kids.
Maybe,
right,
maybe not.
Right, but it's not about the kids. It's about
I get you.
Because the kids are too small to. But if he puts it in a trust, they could gain access.
Yeah.
But it's something to do with the mother.
Yeah.
You
You
know
don't
what
think
I'm saying?
she's
there's something off.
She's not responsible enough to keep it. So that's why it's something. It's got to be something there.
Something, yeah, there's something there. I can't pinpoint it, but it's
Because
definitely
if he puts it in the trust, the kids can access it too.
yeah, everybody.
But he didn't leave it for them. Yeah, so they might have got other stuff too. You know, they might have got their college fund or whatever set up already. You know, that's different from the reading of the will.
All right, so we're gonna transition to the next one. So I'm gonna change it a little bit. Here we go. We're gonna go into this one right here. A next longer clip.
Another way to know if a man is on the DL, this is a sign that I have seen be true so many times, all right? And some of y'all can get offended by this, but it's not my intention. I'm just trying to educate you. If there's a man who is hyper attractive, I'm talking like he's like at least a 9 on a scale from 1 to 10. By all conventional standards, he is extremely attractive. And you see him pursuing a relationship with a woman who is far less than his attractiveness level. I'm not saying like she's a 7. I'm saying like she's a 4. You know what I mean? Like it just literally, this just does not add up. These two people would never be in a relationship together. Then there's a high probability that that man is using her as a cover. And let me tell you why this has been true. And I'm just telling you this as a almost 41-year-old gay man who has many friends. Some of them have been DL. I've dated DL men. I don't do that no more. But I'm just telling you, I have heard the real conversations. And what they will tell you is that a lot of them choose certain types of women who will feel lucky to have them because those are the kind of women that can give them the covering to the rest of the world to be able to look like they're straight, right? Because a lot of times people say, oh, he's straight, he got a girlfriend, so that gives him the covering. But also, these are the kind of women that just won't leave. They are not going to leave him. He can do whatever he wants to do. He can ghost her for 2 or 3 days at a time. He can, have some traits that make other women say, huh, why he walk like that? Why he talk like that? Why he always hanging out with those dudes? She's going to make excuses for him. She's going to be like, oh, he's metrosexual. No, he's just eccentric. No, he's just emotional. Not all men are hyper masculine. She will make every excuse up on earth to defend this man's sexual orientation, not because she's truly defending it, but because of the fact that she cannot handle the idea that this man doesn't truly want her and that he's using her. So in order to protect her ego, she will defend him to everyone. She will be his greatest evangelist. And this is not to say that women who are not conventionally attractive don't deserve men who look like that, but I want you to consider this. In our society, men who are attractive have tons of options. So if someone is extremely conventionally attractive, he's got tons of options, and we know that men are visual creatures. Why would a man who is absolutely stunning go after a woman who just aesthetically does not add up to him unless they've been together for a long time and maybe, life change and, her body changes, things change. But he's not picking her out of a crowd if they just met and she don't look, on par with the other attention he's getting. So again, I'm not trying to make unattractive, or less attractive women feel bad. I'm simply acknowledging that if a man is substantially more attractive than you and he's pursuing you and you have questions about his orientation, you're probably right.
So that one speaks for itself. I made sure that clip speak for itself.
There's a lot to unpack with this one.
Yes. So
Brandon. Shoot, Brandon. Go ahead.
Listen. So what this individual is talking about in terms of a quote unquote hyper attractive man and dating a 4, that's called a beard.
Yep, there you go.
It's called a beard. When you're dating this woman, but you still doing your homosexual thing, it's a beard. And I've actually seen a story. It was on Yahoo News sometime last year. It was a Caucasian soldier from World War II. He had a wife, he had a child, and the whole time he was homosexual. And the wife actually knew. It's not like he stepped out on her or anything like that. They just made it work because at the time it wasn't socially acceptable. But once she died, he went and had his fun.
I feel like this could apply to relationships outside of, or issues outside of a man being on the DL. Like hyper attractive men will probably date a woman that's not as attractive so they can get away with a multitude of things. So in this case, the man is getting away with being on the DL. The wife is going to defend him no matter what. Well, we have these women that, I think, unfortunately, when a woman is not, quote unquote, a 10, their self-esteem probably isn't as high, which probably speaks to why they're doing all these things in excess. You know what I'm saying?
Now, that whole clip we just watched, right? I was like in it for a minute, then I realized that was a guy. That was a woman. That was a guy. Right? So a lot of, and what I could tell is he's had a lot of pillow talk. A lot of pillow talking. You know what I'm saying? A lot of pillow talking went down. He got a lot of information. I'm not saying he's wrong, but I could understand where he's coming from. But at the same time, a lot of guys ain't gonna go for a woman that's 10 because they don't want that type of stress. They don't want that headache that comes with different pressures and things that you don't want to do or talk about. You know, you want to have a nice, relaxed, and then two, personalities have to match. You know, you could connect with somebody. It don't really matter what they look like, but y'all connect on a spiritual level. Y'all get along really well. So for him to say that, he's almost saying like he sat down a bunch of high, pretty, beautiful men. These got to be beautiful men because they're really on the DL, but they're beautiful. So he sat down with these people and they said, you know what? I'm dating that girl because I got Jason and Jerome around the corner and I don't want nobody to know. I find that hard to believe. A beard, I think when a beard comes into play, she knows what's going on. She's part of it. Yeah, she may get some good out of it too, but I think it's an understanding.
You know? Yeah, more than likely she knows what's going on, but she like he said.
Well, no.
Defend him no matter what.
A beard and a DL guy is two different people. So from what he's saying, no one knows he's playing for the other team. It's a DL. I think you muted 12.
You got to explain it for the people that don't understand. Tell me.
Yeah, explain it to me, cause
well, a DL, nobody knows they're gay. Nobody knows that they're.
What's a beard?
A beard is a man getting with a woman, and the woman knows he's gay.
Okay.
But they're gonna get together and have some type of relationship, so other people think he's normal.
So is that bisexual?
Huh?
They may not have. They may not have relations.
Right. Sometimes they don't. You know what I'm saying?
So in the new age description, I was listening to something they call that a vanilla relationship.
Huh? Don't mess up. Don't mess up ice cream for me, dog. Come on.
No, that's what they call it. I heard that terminology. That's what they call it. They call it a vanilla relationship.
A vanilla relationship?
Where somebody's
I get it.
I think it's two people in a relationship, but they're not meant to, they're together, but they're together only for convenience. But they like probably the opposite sex or whatever. So it's like a guy that's gay, but he's married to a woman.
The only convenience in this relationship is the sexuality part. And that's kind of what it is. You know, what's your sexuality? Well, I'm into men, but I gotta hide this, or I gotta hide the standards for whatever you gotta protect. So she's gonna be my cover, and she understands that, and she plays her part. I mean, they may have a relationship, and they may not. You know, you could only be married on paper. Y'all don't even gotta live in the same house. Just show up for special functions. Hey, we're having a company banquet this weekend. I need you Friday and Saturday. All right.
This does remind me of that video we watched a couple shows ago with the guy that got divorced from his wife. He was saying he didn't like Stimulate
yeah.
the vagina. Yeah.
Which one? Wait. Which one was that?
The one where he ain't like ladies.
Oh yeah.
He ain't like it wet. He ain't like it wet.
Yeah.
And we also we talked about the one that dude in Rhode Island killed his son and his wife because he was, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the one at the hockey ring.
At the hockey ring.
Yeah, that was, man, that's sad.
So you see, I was gonna say, you see how when people get together and that's not what they like or whatever, you see the different. We just talked about like 3 variants of all of that: vanilla, the one the one that P said beer, and the one the extreme that feel he is. So, wow, that's a wide spectrum. I never thought about it that way, but yeah. So, since we here, right, I'm gonna keep it rolling. Probably do 1 or 2 more like this, and we switch, right? Since we're on this topic.
I'm bisexual, but lately I've been trying to date more women. The problem with that is once you date men for so long, you forget you can't say certain shit to women. This morning, I was on the phone with this girl talking about her birthday and what she wanted to do and what she wanted to wear. She said for her birthday, she wanted to be the baddest bitch on the planet. Without even thinking, my gay ass gonna say, ain't no bitch better than me.
Hey, I feel him on that, man. I feel him. Hey. Can't tell me that wasn't funny.
I wasn't laughing.
Hey, he trying to come out the baddest, but he trying to come out and hit. You know?
No, oh, I'm trying to date more women, but my gay ass gonna say he know where he stands. Stop playing with me.
So what's this? Ain't that so? Based on those 2 situations, they're not the same. They're the same, right?
Bati boy.
Did we have one a few shows ago when the chick decided to come back to men?
Yes.
Yeah.
She was dating a woman for 10 years or something like that.
The one that was talking about her baby mama.
Yeah, no, baby daddy. No, baby mama.
No, baby mama.
Baby
You got
mama.
it. Baby mama.
Yep. And I was like, see, you don't even want to say it.
Yo, it is.
Any thoughts on that one? I think that was more comedic, but I see
definitely
they had that correlation right there. So we're gonna switch to it. I just wanted to add that one, but I thought it was kind of funny. Brandon didn't think so.
Hell. Bati boy.
That wasn't funny, Brandon?
I didn't laugh. I ain't chuckle. I ain't kiki. That boy, he like menses. That's it.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, all right. You know what? Yeah, never mind.
That said, play boom, bye, in a bati boy.
No, play Chichi Man. Chichi Man.
That's what
So
Green says.
I jumped the gun. We were supposed to get into this one right here. This one was supposed to go opposite of one of the earlier videos. But let me run this one. Here we go.
It's a hard back, man.
For here she go right here. She been pulling up all day in this blue car looking for you.
Bitch, Ian, what the fuck is you study pulling down this block? Oh my mama, this bitch slow. Get your slow retarded ass on.
Where you been at?
You crazy.
Cause I've been looking for you.
That's not my baby.
I've been looking for you.
Stop playing with the gun on here. That's not my baby.
Like I ain't been following you, looking for your ass. Like I ain't been looking for your ass for 6 months.
Stop playing with me.
Cause I'm gonna make you dance out here in this shit.
Then you playing with a gun?
I'm gonna make you dance in this shit.
Stop playing with this gun.
Money.
Stop playing with this gun. Go ahead. Come on, get off this block.
Run me some right now. Run me some right now.
Get off this block.
Run me some. This
and
my
you
block.
steady flipping up. That's not my baby. That's not my. That's not my baby.
Oh, okay.
Come on, get
we gonna see. We gonna see. Bitch. We gonna see. Now you want me to get from my city? You gonna pay me for me. You gonna pay me for me. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? So you gonna keep denying your son? That's what you gonna do? You gonna keep say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Beat your fucking ass.
Come on, bro. Go ahead.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, did we see that? Was that Friday, the second Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Day Day right there.
Oh God.
That's Day Day. Yo, she pulled a gat out on pew pew out on him.
Yeah, she had a Tesla though.
Yes.
Life good. Life good.
Yo.
I can't understand why she pulled the blicky out on him. I can't for the life of me. I can't.
Yes, to let him know she's serious.
But hold on. Think
like
about this. Let me give my logic on this.
She
Right?
had to get the gun.
Let me break down the logic on it. She is looking for him so he could be part of the life, but she got the blicky in his hand to take his life.
So what did he do to get her to show up with a blicky?
I think he's denying the child. He's saying it ain't
He is
his.
denying the child, yes.
Well, I mean, the test results gonna come out. I mean, because she's mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, anger is making her do some illogical things.
But think about it. To drive around and chase a guy, to tell a guy he's the father, and it always got to come down to she was having sex with multiple people.
You think she tried to pin it on him?
Exactly. Because he wasn't scared. Trust me. That boy was not scared for his life. He like going with your he calling the R word.
Nah, he was too brave. I ain't playing with nobody with a blicky. Next thing you know,
wasn't that the same thing when she showed up and tried to?
You guys call the gun a blicky?
Yeah.
First time hearing that one.
I can definitely tell this person. Hold on. I can definitely tell this person West Indian right here.
Yeah.
Oh, a jacket? Oh gosh.
It's a serious thing. If you
It's
know
the-
what this terminology means, you definitely West Indian.
It's the mailman child. That's the milkman child, Lord. A jacket, Lord.
What are some other terminologies for putting a baby on someone?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, the baby not here yet, but they still could test it to find out.
How?
I'm not sure if that's what it is though. Huh?
Like you poking and prodding.
You from Jamaica? What up, ATL?
Yeah,
but I mean, they got a poke and prod, but the baby gonna be here soon.
You gotta wait till
she
it
look like
comes out.
she's gonna pop soon.
Yeah, you gotta wait. I think you gotta wait.
No, they could do it before. They could do
I
it
don't know.
before.
She look chubby. I don't think she's pregnant. She chubby.
She chubby.
Her belly was big.
She went to Zaxby's and she had a whole meal before she came over and did all
His
that.
belly was just as big as hers.
Nah, they could pillow fight with them things.
Crazy girls, man. I tell you, don't mess with them. Not too much.
You know what they say about the crazy ones?
What they say?
I ain't saying nothing more.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
They be the most fun.
So yeah,
I'm muted.
I just learned what a beer was. I don't know. I'm trying to get
beer.
understanding.
Educate us, Toya. You muted though.
Yeah, you muted.
Yeah, exactly. I'm muted.
What were you saying?
If you didn't catch it, you catch it.
But yeah, I think the situation was pretty crazy because to drive around with a loaded gun, chasing a guy, telling him he the father, you're looking. Well, we know it could be ladies going through that emotions when they pregnant. I definitely know these ladies do go up and down.
Nah, I don't think so. I think she would show up with a blicky even if she wasn't pregnant.
Yeah,
I kind of. She was swinging at him too.
I think that's the life. She about that life.
I give you that. I give you that.
He also knew that that it was a possibility that she didn't want to use it. Like, you know, when you live that life, you don't pull it unless you're ready. You
Yeah.
know? So that's just like he was feeling like, all right, now she playing with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you know, if you pull that's the first thing you learn out here. You if you're gonna
Yeah.
you pull it, you better be ready because that's just that's shooting yourself in the foot or in the head.
Yeah. It's still a charge regardless if you pull it
Yeah,
out.
definitely it's a charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
It's
it's
a
a charge.
charge.
Yeah. But he know enough that be like, all right, she playing with it right now. But he know enough to get away. You know enough to, you know what I mean, to get out her way. Because man, listen.
Yeah. All right. All right. Any final thoughts on this one?
I just want to answer Dre and tell him no, I will not allow.
There's an interesting question that just came up.
Hell, I'm not.
What's that?
We're not doing that. Next thing you know, they start asking you questions and you can't get away. No, thank you. Do you love me? Whoa.
I love the doggy style.
I don't know. I never really got that one where I never got that. I never got it.
These are all consequences of just having fun out there.
What the handcuffs?
Yeah.
That's especially like a lot of people like that. Being tied up, handcuffed, can't go nowhere, you know. Gotta be creative in the moment.
Like,
bruh, I think that's a waste of goddamn time. You telling me
handcuff you and swallow the key?
I waited all day to see you so you could tie me up.
Yeah, we fought all night. We had a Diddy party, so I'm a handcuff. Swallow the key. And it's Friday. Hey, it's Friday.
Whoa, buddy.
Oh no. Oh no.
And you need to get that key in order to get out. Yeah.
Bruh, that's a waste of time, player. Waste of time. I waited all day for you to tie or do them crazy. Nah, that's a waste of time, bro. Waste of time.
It's all psychological.
Well, you could probably do it when you go on vacation or something. Y'all relaxed or whatever.
That ain't relaxing.
Bolted to the tree or something. You know, people got ideas that they love to do. It ain't for everybody.
They can
You know what
have
I'm saying? Like that's kind of how it is.
But hey, no way I ain't wasting my time. The thing have to be tough. You feel me? But yeah, we leave that to them. You know what I'm saying? We leave that to them.
All right, guys, I am hopping off. Thanks for having me on the show.
Definitely.
Enjoy your Friday and your weekend.
Hey, don't be afraid to get that doctorate. They can't take it from you once you got it.
As long as my job will pay for it, no problem.
Get it.
Man,
I gotta look into my benefits.
Get it.
Thank you. I appreciate the support and encouragement.
Yeah.
Hopefully we see you next Tuesday.
Well, have a good night.
Night.
Good night.
All right. So let's hop into the next one right here. Let's go here. Let's go to this one question. This one is a short one.
Would you rather be a side chick to an NBA player or a wife to an average man?
Side chick to an NBA player, for
Side
sure. For sure, I'm married to an average man. I'm done with that.
Why do you pick the side chick though?
I'm fine because there's no commitment. You get all the fun, good dinners, nice hotels. It's fine. Side chick works.
I want a divorce. You dirty bitch.
Yo, she had no hesitation.
None.
They had a couple more videos like that, bro.
Yo, yeah, I've never seen this particular one, but listen, she did not pause. She did not hesitate. She went straight into it, like just side chick.
Her poor husband.
She ain't think about it
That's the problem.
at all.
I think she's at that limit where she want out in some ways. You know what I'm saying?
I'm staying in a hotel, but I'm not washing my underwear in the Keurig. Very demure, very mindful.
12, you muted.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was taking it out the queue.
Yeah, the thing muted it.
Yeah, if she want to get out, it's too late. At this point, it's literally till death do you part. Just stick it out.
Yeah.
You know, it's like with TikTok and all these other apps, man, a lot of these women believe that there's so much better out there till they get outside and realize it's cold as hell.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Hey, Dre, marriage is good business if you got a good partner.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, it is a business in a sense. Yeah, it's a because you got to orchestrate everything, but it's two. I would say two things. If you're not religious, it's a business because most people don't look at it from that religious point of view with the union and God. But other than that, if it's not, it's a business because you're getting together because of those benefits of that union to make your money grow.
This time right here, tax time, that's when having a family is more important. You know what I'm saying? That's
Let me
when it's
claim the
really,
kids. Let me claim
really
the
important. You have 4 kids. What's the cap? Okay, you want to come borrow 3 of mine? I got 15. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, tax time is a good time.
Yeah.
Still waiting on that 2K from Trump for my baby.
Yo, I think the a couple of people that I work with already filed their taxes and they were able to get back a lot of money for the tips on overtime. Like overtime, they was able to like calculate it into they got it back like a refund. And I'm talking one of them got like five grand. I mean, we do a lot of overtime where I work at. So, and the other one, I think he got way more than that. Yeah, they
relate. I just got this regular pay.
So I'd probably be able to rack up on that too. I gotta make an appointment with my dude.
I want money.
Huh?
I want money.
Of course. I mean, if you do a lot of overtime, it's definitely worth checking it out. Talk to your tax guy. They'll probably look at your pay stubs, be able to figure the numbers out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's up there. People getting that money, man.
Yeah.
As long as it's on the level.
Yo,
P fraud.
That jump right there is crazy. It's true though. Well, right there.
One?
Yeah, she got 12 kids, 12 different baby daddy, and she looking for 13.
What's wrong with that?
13. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, that chick right there gonna have some of the higher standards in the world.
As she should.
With 12, like, bruh, you can't even bring a loaf of bread to the house, man. You got to bring at least 4.
Wait, what? Them not my kids.
Okay. We already see this ain't gonna work out.
How's not gonna work out?
If you showing up, you better show up with 12 cheeseburgers.
That's not how that works. You gotta date the woman before you meet the kids. Before you meet the kids.
All my 12 kids.
No. Let me meet you. Let me date you. Let me.
None of them dudes can't show up with 1 cheeseburger or 1 quarter pounder with cheese and be like, "Yo, this for my boy or this for my daughter."
Listen, I remember when those skits was coming up a little while ago. I'm feeding my kid. Y'all don't got nothing to do with me. I'm not spending extra money out the pocket. What benefit does that serve me? Even if my kid got to be a gladiator and fight their 11 siblings because I got them something from McDonald's, go for it. I'm not doing that.
But the thing is, depending on the mother, that junk ain't making it to the kid.
How you mean? What she gonna do? She gonna take the chicken nuggets?
she gonna eat the crap out of them nuggets.
You saying the mom gonna eat them? Not even the 11 kids?
If you bring a 10-piece, right? Did you bring a 10-piece or did you get the 30? If you showed up with 30,
bro, it's between 4 and 6 piece. I'm that one of those.
So you ain't even getting the 20?
Why the hell would I get the 20?
I got 12 kids.
Here we go. My kid, I could get the 6 piece for him.
All right.
Maybe they'll eat 4.
All right.
Maybe
So you buy my
kids fight
kid
over
the
the other
6-piece, right? You buy my kid the 6-piece, right?
All right.
My kid is now in the room with his brothers and sisters. It's 11 of them.
Yeah.
And they whoop his ass and take them nuggets. He ain't end up with none.
Okay.
How would you feel about that?
I'll be like, hey man, next time, Bob, swing, weave, you gotta
just tell daddy to bring an extra box.
You know what? Listen, I can't even say what I wanted to say because it's like, all right, my kid go in the room, the other kids beat him up for the stuff. I'm not running with 11 other fathers. I could beat them kids up though. Oh, you swung on my son. You're not my son.
Yo, but it's a real thing though. I've seen things where she got like 6, 7 kids and he show up with just stuff for the, and the mother would decline that shit. Wouldn't even let it, like, nah, because if she accept that, man, that's a brawl finna go down in there, especially if a few of them hungry a little bit.
That a personal problem.
And then you know when you smell that McDonald's, you just sniff it. It's just like, let me get a fry. Nah, man, your daddy ain't show up in 2 months. You ain't getting nothing.
It be like that. Listen, my kid gonna have to eat outside with me and then go in the house. You smell like McDonald's, that's called the smell of victory.
Well, that's the thing. You might have to pick him up. Say, I'm gonna pick him up, chill with him for an hour. But if you drop food off, nah, man, that's a no-no. With 12.
That's definitely drama, man.
Of course.
That's a personal problem.
Even like with my kids here, if I take them out to eat, right? So let's say one go out to eat with me, and I'll be like, yo, shut the hell up. We gonna go over here to Dave Hot Wings. We gonna eat, throw the food away, wipe your damn lips. Don't bring no sauce home. Don't bring the cup.
Listen, this is how I do it. If you with daddy, he may stop somewhere at any point.
Exactly.
If you ain't there, that don't guarantee you gonna get something from there. My kids know that. So when I be like, yo, I'm about to go, and they'll be like, oh, I'm coming. And they'll just drive around with me. I stop at the store, grab something, or I stop at this place, pick up, they know the goodies, I guess, sometimes. But if you ain't there, you can't complain that you ain't getting nothing.
Trust me.
That's
the whole thing. That's chaos.
It's a must. Like, yo, if one kid roll out with dad, that kid is more likely to get something.
Yeah.
If 4 of them roll out with dad, nah.
Odds go down.
Y'all getting a 6-piece. Brandon, talking about Brandon, you make it a 4.
That's all right.
Make it a 4-piece.
That's all right.
Yeah, my kids be trying to bring home the cup. They be trying to bring home I like, nope, finish that. It's gonna be drama. I'm gonna get to the house.
Here's the thing, right? You got 6 kids sitting there chilling, right? And they got that little, because as a kid, you always could eat something. You might not still be hungry, but you always could eat, right? And one kid walk in with a Chipotle cup, and she'll suck that junk so all of them will see it, be like, and then she walks out the room. And then you hear dad.
This is the stuff that builds character, though. They need that.
Brandon, I'm telling you, man, you do that, she got them kids, as soon as you walk out, tell your dad next time to get a goddamn 12-piece.
Nah, you got to teach your kid the shoulder roll. You feel me?
Yo, he got 11 of them, bro. Even if it's all girls.
You running the gauntlet. You running the gauntlet.
They can't be. Wait, how old do you think that kid is?
It don't matter.
You got 12. See, the oldest one might have a shot. But if you were the middle child,
hey, 50-50. Anybody older than you, hit them in the nuts. Anybody younger than you, elbows, straight up. Just take them out. Run the room. Run to the bathroom, wherever you got to go to get some peace. Hell no, 50-50. If they run from their siblings, they gonna run from people in school. Nope, run the fade. They not my kids. They your siblings. Deal with them.
Yeah, and especially if they got cousins too. Shoot.
Oh Jesus, that's a whole battle royale right there.
Yep.
Because if she got 12 kids, right? They got to be cousins involved, especially if they black. Now, let me ask y'all this question: have y'all ever heard a white person say, "I'm going to my cousin's house"?
Nah.
I feel like they don't have cousins.
Like, why? Why is that? But I could tell you a bunch of black people like, I'm chilling with my cousin. I'm hanging out with my cousins.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it before. I've seen this one before. I definitely seen that one. I had to think about it. Yeah, I definitely seen but they're more like, I've definitely seen it because I definitely see people say like, yeah, that's my cousin.
Yeah. But it don't happen too often.
Nah, it don't.
You know what I mean?
No, this is what happens. They have aunts and uncles and they have children, but that don't make them your cousin. Yeah, that's my aunt's son.
Yeah.
They got a separation for some reason. I don't know. They're not close knit like how we do.
Some of them are. Some of them are.
We got blood cousins by marriage. And we got play cousins where you don't even know that they're not actually related, but they're related. So we just everybody family.
Yeah, it's true.
So one thing I don't like, that was one thing I didn't like with I notice a lot of people in the US do that. They will say, oh, that's my uncle or my aunt when it's not. I do not like that. I do not like that. You know how like, oh, that's just my I don't like that. I understand the respect level of it, but I don't like when people be like, oh, that's your uncle or your aunt. And when they split or they part ways, now that person that you think it ain't no longer, I'm like, I hate that. So I don't know why people do that. Why they just can't say that's Mr. So and so and this is Mrs. You know what I'm saying?
It's complicated because I do have them situations, Lord. My godson's mother, she calls it family. I can't stand it and make me want to just hit my head against the wall. But like if I got family, hey, no comment. I don't use that. That's what she called it. Look, so if I have friends that I've known for decades, yeah, I'll tell my kids like, oh yeah, that's your aunt. But I'll be sure to let them know, like, hey, that's daddy and mommy friend, like, we're not related or whatever. But just so you understand, because I mean, especially as I'm doing this family tree thing, I ain't trying to have them confused. But I feel like it's more respect in calling them your aunt or your uncle while allowing them to know the differentiation. Because then we get out in public, and then I will say, yeah, that's Mr. So-and-so or that's Mrs. So-and-so. But it's like, all right, there's that disconnect because we not, we ain't like that. But it's definitely a respect thing, 100%. I would hate for my kids to know Miss Miller. Hell no, that's your auntie Lisa. You know what I mean?
Nah, and you see, the mine is on the opposite side. I prefer them to know him as Mr. or Mrs. and you know what I'm saying, because it shows more respect.
Yeah,
it shows more respect instead of saying aunt. You get what I'm saying? Because
I was never with that, man.
Yeah, I don't like that, because now if you part ways, you know what I'm saying? Now that child say, oh, that's your aunt, but how are they related? They can't explain it. You grow up your whole life believing they're a part of your family. You could say, and if you're honest with kids and you be straight up and like, no, that's my best friend. That's this, that's that. So when you talking to them, you be like, yo, anybody that's related, I want you to understand, related, don't trust. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of get it, like, all right, that's my brother. That's my, you know what I'm saying? They understand who it is.
Man, listen, I had 3 grandmas. All right, only 2 of them related, but goddamn it, that other grandma, she was just as good, just as important as them other grandmas.
I respect that.
You know, but it's the same thing with that. It wasn't no Miss Holmes, Grandma Holmes. You feel me? And I love that woman. I loved her to death. So I mean, it's different for everybody.
Yeah, that was at a different time too.
But I guess the Trinis, that's not your thing. It be like that. This Black American, oh yeah.
Well, I think it's a more American thing. And would you say?
Mm.
You couldn't get me to call somebody that ain't my uncle, bro. Like now I get older, I kind of Jamaicans do it. Jamaicans do the same thing. Jamaicans say that's my aunt. They do it, you know. So I won't say it's an American thing. Yeah. All right, let's transition to the next one.
Cool.
Let's go with this one.
So a customer walked through the front door and I was like, "Hi, what brings you in today?" And he was like, "I want to speak to a salesman." And I was like, "I'm a salesman, I can help you." And then this man goes like this. And I was like, "Would you like to work with someone else?" And he was like, "Yeah." And so my coworker sitting beside me, I was like, "Okay, this is Bruce, he can help you." And they start, first of all, I'm already irritated, it's cool. And then my coworker just pops right on up, like, "Oh, hi, how can I help you? Whoop-de-whoop-de-doo." Now, if I was the male and my female coworker just got treated like that, I would have said, "Actually, you can head to a different dealership. Like, we don't take that here." But I understand not everybody is real men or just real people. But it's cool. Money is money for some people, but that shit just irritated me. And then literally yesterday, I had a customer, he told me to stop smiling at him. Like, he walked through the door and I was like, I smiled at him and he goes, "What you looking at?" And I just like turned my head and like went back to my phone. And he was like, he said, "What you looking at?" And I was like, I just smile. I smile at every customer. And then he cuts me off and he goes, he cuts me off and he goes, "Don't do that." And I was like, I didn't say shit. I just went back to my phone. And then he comes back, "Oh, I was just playing. And I ignored him again. And then he comes back like 5 to 10 minutes later, talking some, "Oh yeah, my name Pastor so-and-so. I just do that. I just play around." And I'm like, because I'm very uncomfortable. Like, that man had my heart racing. Like, sometimes I really get tired of fucking just, I hate men. Like, I just...
She needs to go somewhere. She needs to go somewhere.
So, when I heard this one, I didn't watch through this full clip, but do you think, so her initial thing was a guy came in for a car and he didn't want to speak with her. He wanted to speak with a salesman.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think her point, this one is kind of broken into two parts. She kind of gives her answer in the end, but do you think her justification for her reasoning is correct?
No, absolutely not.
How about you, P?
I'm gonna let Brandon elaborate on that a little bit.
Let's get it then. At the end of the day, and I've always said it, I don't care the situation. You walk into a McDonald's and these people is talking crazy, whatever it may be. He comes up to you. Maybe he don't like that cross tattooed on your chest, whatever. The customer is always right. So when he says he wants to work with somebody else and Habibi pop up, "Hey, how may I help you?" It's about business. That's it. You want to take it personal. You want to, "Oh, he ain't stand up for me." That's not what it's about. He ain't there for you. He ain't there for your feelings. He's there to sell one of them trash Kias. And that's what it's supposed to be about. The customer's always right. You taking it personal, you recording at work, and you talking about your experiences. Lady, go somewhere. Like Dre said in the comments, she need a cube job because she can't work with people.
Okay.
Now, changed my whole perspective on that.
Oh man, I want to hear the original.
Well, it is at a car dealership, so they're there to sell cars. They ain't there to make people feel a certain way, whatever. But I understand her argument, her gripe. You know what I'm saying? But she mad because her friend probably got the sale too, or whoever it was. But she was upset that they got up all jolly. But you know what? As she went on to that whole spiel of that she was talking, because she went into right next to another situation, it seemed like there's a lot of drama around her. So when this guy walked in, it seemed like when he looked at her, she didn't seem serious enough for him to deal with. It was something about her that turned him off. So he did not say, let me talk to that guy over there, and let me talk to a salesman. That's all he said. You know what I mean? So I understand that she's upset, but I'm sure at some point she's gonna get a customer that don't want to deal with a guy. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't gonna be the same way, acting like, I thought we was a team. I thought we was a team. This morning when we came in and we had the meeting back there, we were in team A and we were all together. And then you said it was a Kia dealership?
Yep.
Was it a Kia dealership for real?
It was a Kia dealership.
All right, so she probably got one of the luxury Kias, the Genesis. You know what I'm saying? And she probably saw him coming out with a nice Genesis. Kiki. You know, she mad. She mad. Now, like I said, when she goes into the whole spiel about the pastor, something ain't right. Like, yo, people ain't taking, it don't seem like people taking her serious. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. And then she probably got that, what is it? That resting face.
Yeah.
You know? When you walk in there, you be like,
unapproachable.
What you looking at? I'm looking at you. What you looking at? That's probably why the dude was like, yo, you looking at me? What you looking at? Because he was playing that game with her. Where the other dude was like, listen, I ain't here for no game. Just give me a salesman, please.
Okay. So I'm going to say I like two things that you guys said. So I like the one that Brandon said. It's probably that tattoo. And he don't probably think she's serious. And like you said, P, it's like she probably got that resting face, like, you know, somebody pissed her off. Yeah. And some people could spot it. Yo, being around certain people, you know what I'm saying? They could tell. It's like this. We could tell when a lady gonna be problems. We could tell automatically. We don't need to. You could have cute face, big butt, whatever it is. We could tell. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to know people more in order to kind of bypass it. So, all right, they cool now. But first, you got to kind of, it's like, all right, she drama, but you don't got time to evaluate people, and you could tell. You could definitely tell, because the kind ones, they don't have that look. It's like, hey, what's up? How can I help you? I see you play. Well, you know, ladies that are welcoming, always is like, you could tell a welcoming lady. You walk in, they smile at you like, yeah, we going there. She gonna help us. You know what I'm saying? And if guys don't get that, nah, let me get a guy to help me. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if she had said a woman came in and asked for a salesman, it's a whole different conversation.
Sure.
Because the man supposed to get what's the word? Manipulated by the woman. So she's a horrible saleswoman. Just on look alone. Got to work on your look, girl.
Now, I don't think
like just,
if I'm going to buy a car, man, I'm not thinking with my lower head, man. I'm thinking, once it's business, man, my game is on. You can bring the prettiest chick. I'm about business, because at the end of the day, I know I'm not getting you, so I don't understand how people can let women play him.
I'm not saying I'm not saying she needs to use her femininity to sell cars, but I'm just saying, usually as a woman dealing with a man, when it comes to selling cars, like, bro, you walk into a dealership, and I'm just talking hypothetically. Well, ladies don't come for me, but a lot of women just don't know about cars. And I walk into a dealership and a woman wants to sell me a car. What could be better than that? I got the upper hand. Nah, give me a man. I'd rather spend more money. Give me a man. You don't even give her a chance. She ain't even say hello, how are you? Man, please.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, did that happen right after she got into the argument with the pastor?
Nah, it seemed like
Was
too
this
isolated.
the same day?
Nah, it seemed like isolated.
It could be the same story, you know what I'm saying? So he came around and called her after she went off and was like, I'm just trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. That's all.
I think she answered herself at the end. She don't like men. And men could see it from a mile away. Men could see it from a mile away. If you could get on the camera like, yo, I hate men, yo, I can't, yo, for the life of me, if I say I hate women, I'm like, nah, I was only mad at the time.
I hate Samantha because Samantha did you good. Not every woman.
Yeah.
Not on all the continents. No, that's just that's and that's a different hate too. Because it's definitely a different hate.
Yeah.
Because now you hating all men.
All. It got laid. And I don't want to even put it on this generation, but that's a thing now where men are hated. Like, oh, I hate men. I hate this. You know, it's like everything is like blame the men. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a specific type of woman. The what they call them?
Lesbians?
As you said that, let me pull one up for you. Let me transition to this and we come right back. Right? This one for Brandon. Definitely for Brandon. We're gonna play this one for Brandon.
So we got a question. Do you have kids? So you want to go first?
No, you can go first.
I think you should go.
No, mine's a little juicy. I think you should go first.
I guess I'll be the one going. So that's the question is yes, I have kids. I have two, a girl and a boy. My daughter's 29 and my son is 24. I was a teen mom with my daughter. I had her at 17 and you know how the dads be in and out or whatever. And my son, I had him, I was 22, 23. And his dad passed away when he was 2. And I've just been rocking and rolling ever since. So what about your offspring?
Well, me, I have 3.
Damn!
I have 2 boys and a girl. My oldest is 39. My middle son is 31. And my daughter is 29. My kids were adopted. I was on drugs. As they said, I was out there doing things that I wasn't supposed to do as a young mom, and I got my kids taken away from me. I never said I didn't love my kids. I was out there young and dumb, got caught up with some stuff, but I learned. So this is what happened to me. When my oldest son was about 5, my kids was taken from me. The parents the couple that adopted my.
All right, let me bring it back. So that's all Brandon right there. That one was for Brandon. Thoughts, and he muted too.
What we looking at, man? Look like William the Refrigerator Perry and Manny Fresh with some locks. Like, what is that? I mean,
that goatee is like this. For at first, I was confused, but I seen the goatee. Then after I was like, oh shit, it's actually actually a woman. But because I seen the nails, So I could be wrong, or it could be, but yeah.
Whatever that was, I'm glad that they're not on drugs anymore. And the thing from the Goonies, Sloth, I'm happy that they found each other. It couldn't be me. I couldn't risk being rolled over in the middle of the night and dying underneath the one on the right, or just. Ladies and gentlemen out there, please take care of yourselves. America is one of the fattest countries in the world, but we can do something. We can put the forks down. When somebody offers you food, just do the simple exercise, you know, and you're gonna be okay. All right. But if they are lesbians, you know, you love who you love, you know, but not me. They say fat chicks need love, but you gotta pay. And they don't got no money for me.
Start a GoFundMe?
A GoFundMe, a subscription, or something. I mean, I'm not gonna put into it, but you know, more power to them. You know,
you could get it started and I run with it.
The money would be for me at that point because I need therapy now.
Definitely.
Yo, you said the dude from the Goonies.
That was Sloth, right? That was Sloth, right? Hey, you guys. Love is blind, right? Love is blind. Shout out to them.
Yo, I can't unsee that shit.
Me neither, man. It's still burned in the retinas. Like,
nah. I like her story though. I like her story though, but you know.
What story? About her kids getting taken, as they say?
Well, you know, everybody go through their stuff. You feel me?
I ain't hear nothing about it getting kids back.
Yes, they got certain people that I'm empathetic to in their situation. You know what I'm saying? I may not agree with their choices, but the reality is, hey, that's their life. They live it. You know
I mean, her story is pretty good. I mean, you can't knock it because of where she was. So I'm assuming she probably don't know where they are. They probably in the system.
Well,
somewhere.
she do know because she was telling that she was talking about the parents where they are. You know, so
yeah, but she lost them. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she going through a lot of pain. You know what I'm saying? But that's definitely hard.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing. Now, the fact that she is Bob and I'm sure the other chick is Samantha, right?
They have names?
No, I'm just saying. If they were, that won't be Nancy. That would be like Jennifer and Miley or something like that.
Right, you can't use Jennifer. We got Jen here. You can't use Jennifer.
Hey, yo.
But yeah, that was just sad.
All right.
The drugs.
So we're going to switch the pace. I got this one last one. Switch the pace. Go off on a good note as we land this plane. All right. So here we go. This is the last one. Right. So here we go.
Lion King sound.
He called about me. He said.
Lion King sound translation.
Best of four, you need to shut up.
Yeah, baby.
That's what I was singing.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I say? What did I say?
You
Go
said
ahead.
nothing.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do it.
Do it.
So
Ready?
you sing it like Nansingonya Magiti Baba.
You were way off.
Ingonyama.
All right.
That's how
You said.
say it.
Yeah. What does it mean?
It means, look, there's a lion. Oh my God.
You're joking. That is not what that means. That is not what that means.
That's exactly what it means.
That's what it means. Look, there's a lion.
Oh my God. It's a
Look, there's a lion. Oh my God.
It's a lion.
Yo. After hearing that, I never knew that's what it said.
Yeah.
Some things are better left unsaid.
Exactly.
Because I played that in the morning like a couple weeks ago, and I'm still gonna play it. But, bro,
Well, now you know, right?
Yeah, there's a few of them now that you know, that's like the Michael Jackson one. Yeah. Like Mama Say, Mama Sa, Makusa.
That means something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop.
Oh, that's what you said? I'm gonna act like I ain't hear that neither.
I'm gonna say one more time. I'm not gonna stop.
Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. Till the day I die, my kids gonna say the same.
Hello.
What?
Oh my God.
Look, he's a liar. Oh my God. Liar.
Look, it's a lion. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's a lion.
But see, now I want the translation of the rest of the song.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
sure
I
you can look that up now and figure that out.
I don't want to, because it's like it's gonna lose more of the mystique.
So I'm assuming he one that wrote that song.
Hell no, he just from Africa.
Nah, he just know the language. So that's why
that was the actual real language in Africa.
Yes, was it
in the Lion King?
Yeah, it's Zulu, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said that was an actual. Yes, P. They say it's words.
I know it's words, but look how much stuff they make up in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
When they did Avatar, they created a whole new language for that movie.
They did.
You know what I mean? So I know it could be done, but I just didn't know that they actually followed a real country from back in Africa.
I knew it was. I knew it was a thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, but true. That's all old as hell, though. It's old.
Yeah, but still, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop.
I'm saying I'm
So with that, we gonna land right here, right? Closing thoughts. We're gonna go with Brandon. I do my monologue. Well, I can do my monologue first. I'll let Brandon go last.
Go ahead.
All right, cool. So we're here Tuesdays and Thursdays. P gave me the theme music last week. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 p.m. If you're interested in joining the panel, hit us up. We got the barcode up top. Scan it. Bring it to a WhatsApp group. You can join us there. That's where you can meet Brandon and P in the chat. If you want to definitely talk with them, they're there. And others. So that's how you kind of join in with the group. Also, what else we got? That's it. I'm missing something though. But yeah, P, you can have it.
Hey, if y'all still here with us, we appreciate y'all coming through, checking us out on a Thursday night. There's a lot of things you could be doing, but you chose to hang out with us today, and we appreciate that. If you're still here, you might as well hit the like button. Subscribe because you love us. We know. It's okay. You know. Hey, this is a crazy show tonight, man. We got some entitled women. We got some a lot of things. Well, a few of them actually were men. They were men. But therapy. Now, when you look at all these cases, some of them could be helped, but not all of them. Some are going too far. Some are definitely going too far. But you know what? When you look at those two ladies, the ones we just looked at, right? It seemed like she's at peace with herself. So something happened where, apparently she's not on drugs anymore and stuff like that. So she's doing well. But sometimes you gotta appreciate life. That's what it kind of comes down to. Appreciate the good things in life. Because you don't never know what's gonna be going, man. We talked about wills in here. We talked about, I'm going through that now, talking to my pops. Pops, you need to get a will done. All that's important. But I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna let Brandon kill it.
Well, as you talking about wills, that's what I'm gonna hit on. Ladies and gentlemen, Black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese, get your affairs in order. You need to make sure that if you are able to, that you can get life insurance and that you have a will planned out. Now, I know that video that we saw today, it got ugly between those, but a will is a very intentional thing. The things that people leave, those are the people that they had contact with. Those are the people that spent time with them. Those are the people where they said, you know what, if you be here, this is what I'm leaving to you. And so don't let it be something to where you're surprised when a will gets read. Spend time with the people you love. Don't just look at them for the things you can get, but at the same time, don't leave the burden to your loved ones. Life insurance. A GoFundMe is not enough. Selling them fishes at the church is not enough when it's your time to go and the other people got to worry about putting you in the ground or burning you up. So please plan. The sooner the better, but plan. Get your stuff in order because, like P said, you never know.
Definitely. So on that note, next week, Tuesday, we out.
Thursdays. Later, y'all.
Peace out.